Have you ever played Sekiro and thought, man, this game is great, but it could use more anime girls? No? Well, too bad, because that's what we have today. Kannagi Usagi is basically the meme, Mom, can I have Sekiro? No, we have Sekiro at home. But like, actually good. I don't want to spend this whole review comparing it to Sekiro because the game should be examined on its own merits and it's not fair to do that. But like, it's actually just Sekiro. Anyway, let's start with the story. There isn't one. There are no other levels, no dialogue, no princess to be saved, no nothing. Just you, your sword, and something to cut down. And honestly, that's perfect. See, a lot of games sometimes suffer from just having too much stuff. It usually happens because someone thinks, hey, it would be cool to add this mechanic or this ability, let's do it. And then it just spirals out of control, causing the overall experience to be diluted. But when the team behind the project decides to focus all their energy on one thing, making it as sharp as a blade's edge, that one thing can carry the whole experience. A great example of this would, unsurprisingly, be Sekiro. One thing everyone agrees upon is that the combat in that game is top-notch, one of the best combat loops ever put into a video game, period. Now, you then look at something like Elden Ring or Dark Souls, both equally phenomenal games, but the combat is not at the same level. That's not to say it's bad in those games, quite the contrary, I love the Souls style of combat, but it's very apparent that From Software sat down and said, let's make one weapon and one mechanic the core of our gameplay. Now, I'm aware there are prosthetics and combat arts and all that jazz, but the reason I bring that up is because Kannagi Usagi follows the same philosophy. One weapon, one mechanic, do it really, really well. Honestly, it's kind of a metaphor for training, doing this one activity over and over until it's as natural as breathing, but I digress. In addition to standard sword swings and deflects, you are able to stomp on enemies' heads to jump over sweeps, as well as dodge step a thrust. One of the things I really liked is that you're actually asked to step towards the thrust, causing you to duck under the blade and get this kinda stance broken state for a free hit. It's a nice spin on using defense to be an effective offense. But that's also the combat kinda wrapped up. Out of the 8 bosses, 6 of them are just regular sword-wielding anime girls, 1 is an anime girl with 2 swords, and 1 is an anime girl with a naginata, which is perhaps my favorite fight in the whole game, because she's literally just Corrupted Monk. I'm not even joking. Just look at this footage and tell me they didn't lift the animation rig from Corrupted Monk and put it on the Animu. Again, that's not a bad thing. The fight is fun and engaging. That goes for all of them, really. They all have different attacks and styles of fighting, and of course each phase has mix-ups and new combos. But when I say that's it, that's pretty much it about the combat, so let's move on to the other aspects of the game. It's very pretty. The characters are detailed and stylized enough that you can get a sense of individuality. Or at least you would if there was anything that even remotely resembled a story. But the reason I didn't notice them was simply because I was focused on the fight in front of me. So I can't outright say it's a bad thing, because if it distracted me from the combat, then it would be. Sound design is okay. The songs playing for each battle are good, but they also kind of just have this generic fighting music feel to them. Overall, the songs do fit the theme of the game, and they aren't grating or intrusive, which is again excellent as it just allows itself to be a supplement for the combat. Except for the deflect sound effect. I'm on the fence about this, and it's 100% because I am biased to the Sekiro sound effect. The one in Kannagi Usagi it's just weak, honestly. It's not impactful. I mean, it does feel good to chain deflects together, but it definitely doesn't give me the feeling of swords and steel clashing. It sounds more like someone tapping on a metal pan. It's probably my biggest issue with the game aside from its length, but I'll get into that in a minute. But that's basically Kannagi Usagi, so all that is left to ask is it doomed? Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with yes. Not because I didn't have fun, I absolutely did. This game has the potential to be great. Throw in some levels between bosses, a little bit of a story, and it could be a real winner, but right now, in its current state, it literally has nothing except for a few fun fights. Because of that, it's also extremely short. My one and only recording of this game was 38 minutes long. On the upside, it is free, and it absolutely scratched the Sekiro itch for me, so while I do have to say it's doomed, I can also recommend it. Thank you everyone for watching, and an extra special thanks to my patrons. Stay beautiful, y'all. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like and subscribing. It really helps the channel out, and let me know what other games you'd like me to review. I honestly had a blast playing this and would love to see what else is out there, and a quick shout out to JK Leeds who brought this game to my attention. Thanks bro, you know exactly what I like. But until next time, my friends,